10 participants have already answered the calculation. Question
if
12.
I just would like to give some. The first question, few minutes.
So the first question, 4 seconds left.
Each of the questions have, as I said, like,
I'm sure many of us will get it right because this is a very common question. And we see quite a good number of people have answered it correctly. I would like to reiterate one thing during this competition, that these challenges actually help us learn more. So if we get some answers wrong, doesn't matter actually. We can always refer to Google after this challenge and refresh our knowledge. It's not that we don't know all of this. We know all of these things, but sometimes it might go wrong, or I might forget certain things, right? So we can always refer back to Google and study hard, learn more. Second question. But before the second question, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And we see Himanshu Verma is on the top, followed by Durgesh, Akshay. I see Felicia and Shriya. And then, we have a lot many other participants. Second question, question 2 of 15. All set. Again, answer fast to get more points. Although logistic regression uses sigmoid function, which is a nonlinear function, the model is a generalized model. Why? We have 15 seconds left. We have 5 seconds left. And time's up. And let's see. Okay, we have 7 of us giving the correct answer. The predictions are linear combination of the features. It is a generalized linear model. Let me please tell you that linear regression, logistic regression, they are linear models. And that's why when you use Python, you will see that the libraries you import are from sklearn.linear_model. And time's up. And just that for logistic regression, what happens is because you want to force the output to be a probability, right? Which is 0 and 1. It is a generalized linear model. Output through a sigmoid function. Tell you that right? Linear regression, logistic regression, they are linear models. And that's why when you use Python, you will see that the libraries you import are from sklearn.linear_model. And time's up. Okay, Akshay. For logistic regression, what happens is leading the leaderboard here, followed by Shriya, probability, right? Which is 0 and 1. It is a generalized linear model. Output through a sigmoid. Let's go to the next question. Tell you that right? Linear regression, logistic regression, they are linear models. And that's why when you use Python, you will see that the libraries you import are from sklearn.linear_model. If you have any observations and predictions, then the space complexity during training a logistic regression model is given by probability, right? Which is 0 and 1. It is a generalized linear model. Output through a sigmoid. Let's go to the next question. Tell you that right? Linear regression, logistic regression, they are linear models. And that's why when you use Python, you will see that the libraries you import are from sklearn.linear_model. If you have any observations and predictions, then the space complexity during training a logistic regression model is given by probability, right? Which is 0 and 1. Only one of the participants has made it right. Now, I understand that we might not be aware of certain terminologies, but some of the terminologies, some of the terms we use are actually pretty simple. Sometimes we might not have come across certain terminologies or something, but never mind. This is an opportunity for you, post competition, you can always go figure it out, what is space complexity, how it is calculated, because it helps you in gaining more deeper knowledge, right? Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Aryan seems to have gained a lot of points. And Aryan has moved to the top, pushing Akshay on the second, Shreya on the third. And here we go for the fourth question then. Three models, three different AIC values. Which model will you be choosing based on AIC value? Okay, yes. A model, if we are asked to choose based on an AIC only, then definitely a model with a lesser AIC value is better. Right? So a lower AIC value is always preferred. The leaderboard pops up here, and we see that Aryan returns the top with a lot of difference from the second position, which is held by Himanshu, followed by Akshay, Kura. Kura Kilesh was the fastest in replying to this question. We enter into the fifth question. Faster you make, more points. Which technique is used for variable selection? Is it lasso or is it reach? Okay, few seconds left. Yes, lasso regression is used for variable selection because it is the lasso regression that can push the beta coefficients to 0, right? And that way you can reject certain variables. And let's see. Let's see the leaderboard. And if any of you are not on mute, please go on mute. Aryan returns the first position at 3693 points, followed by Himanshu at 2773, closely followed by Kura at 2691. And then we have another Pravina Menon, very close to Kura at 2672. Let's go to the next question. Question 6. If one score is represented by what? I think this is a pretty simple question. Okay, yes, it's a pretty simple question. It's a harmonic mean of precision and recall because when you have multiple models, it is quite possible that one model might give you higher precision, lower recall, whereas other model might give you higher recall and lower precision. And that point in time, you are in a dilemma, choosing the right model, which model to choose, because higher the precision, higher the recall, it is better for the model, right? So if one scores us identifying which model is better in this kind of scenarios. Okay, let's see the leaderboard now. Okay, I see there is a change, possible change. No, Aryan still retains the top position. Wow, congrats, Aryan. And Himanshu was the fastest in replying to this particular question. Kura on the third. And the fourth position has been taken over by Durgesh, pushing Pravina down to the sixth position. Anyway, a lot of time, a lot of questions left. Question 7. If the probability of failure is 0.2, what is the odds for success? Okay, we have 5 seconds left. Yes, it is 4 to 1 because probability of failure is 0.2, meaning probability of success becomes 0.8. And the odds of success will be 0.8 divided by 1 minus 0.8. That means 0.8 divided by 0.2, which means it is 4 by 1. Fantastic. The leaderboard takes a bit of time, and we see, okay, Aryan is the fastest in replying to this question, still retains the first position, the top position, followed by Himanshu and Durgesh, closely followed by Kura and Pravina. Nice. Question 8 of 15. So we move to the next question. I understand not all questions are very simple, but I must give kudos to all of you to take up this challenge. The transformation from probability to odd is a monotonic transformation. What does it mean? Five seconds left. 2, 1, over. And yes, monotonic means when x increases, the transformation value of the x also increases. So, which means the probability increases. With the increase in probability, the odds also increase. Great. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and hey, Aryan again on the top. Pravina has moved up, pushing Pura down by 1, giving a tough fight, Pravina. Himanshu and Durgesh retains the second and third position. Great. Question 9. When probability is 0.9999, what is odd? Okay, yes. 9999 is the answer because you calculate odd by probability divided by 1 minus probability. So 0.9999 divided by 1 minus 0.9999 will give you 9999.
Sir,
Yes.
actually, I like ticked the correct answer, but it is showing wrong, sir. I take the 9999.
Uh, I'm sorry, but I will not be able to control that because it is a software that is controlling. Probably, I'm sure there must be some mistake happened, right? Otherwise, it will definitely take the right option.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we move to the next, and Durgesh scored a lot more this time, and I see Durgesh has moved into the second position, pushing Himanshu to the third. Question 10 or 15. So Himanshu, I think what you have done is correct, right? Because you got the marks and you got the points.
But sir, it is showing wrong answer, sir.
There might be some...
And the points also not increased, sir, from the previous question.
There might be some refresh issue. At times it does happen. Okay, but he took the right answer. Okay, question 10. 5 more questions to go. When probability increases, odd increases. When odd increases, log of odd also increases. ln of odd is the natural log. That is a base E. Okay, 5 seconds left. Yes, it is correct because we came across this question a few minutes back. When probability increases, odd increases. They are monotonic transformation. In fact, odd to log of odd is also a monotonic transformation. So probability to odd to log of odd, these are all monotonic transformations. So when one increases, the log of odd also increases. Durgesh, wonderful. Aryan has been returning the top position since quite long, and Durgesh is occupying the top position now with Himanshu Verma giving the fastest reply. That's excellent. Pura and Pravinash very closely following. Next question. To determine if a logistic regression model with P feature is useful, we can compute the chi-square statistics as hey. Only one person has replied it correctly. Null deviance minus residual deviance with 3 degrees of freedom is what, and then you calculate the statistics and then calculate the probability to find out whether it is significant or not. Of course, I understand it wasn't that easy question. So let's see who is the person who got it right. Okay, Ritu got it right. That pushes Ritu to... Okay, that's great. Next question. Which of the following can be used as cost function for logistic regression? This should be a simple question for you. Yes, it is cross entropy because RMSE, MAPE, mean absolute deviation, these are all used for linear regression, where you have the target variable as numeric. You use logistic regression when your target variable is categorical, yes or no. And when you have yes or no, you cannot calculate RMSE or mean absolute percentage error or mean absolute deviation, right? So you calculate cross entropy. Let's see the leaderboard now. Quite a few of us have given the right answer, and that pushes Aryan again on the top. Great. Himanshu at the second position. Durgesh pushed to the third. Ravina is closely following Durgesh. That's nice. We still have a few more questions to go. 3 more questions. Conditional methods of maximum likelihood estimation do not estimate the unwanted parameters. Yes, the above statement is correct. It does not, this particular method does not estimate the unwanted parameters. Okay, quite a good number of us have given the right answer. Wow. Himanshu on the top, with Durgesh closely following Himanshu and Aryan closely following Durgesh. Excellent. And we move to the last -1 question. And let's see what it has for us. Conditional and unconditional methods to MLE uses different likelihood functions. Unconditional method uses joint probability of positive and negative. Okay. Yes, unconditional method uses the joint probability of positives and negatives. Again, many a times it happens like we might not remember everything what we have studied or what we study on daily basis, right? But this is an opportunity to take up these questions, go back to Google, study, learn more, and try to remember these things. Okay, the last question comes. But before that, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Oh, I see a beautiful competition happening. Durgesh, again on the top, with Aryan closely following, Himanshu on the third, Praveen on the fourth position. Very nice. Excellent. And we have the last question for today. A simple one to end the day. True negative rate can be calculated as. I expect all 12 answers to be correct. True negative rate is true negative divided by true negative rate plus false positive. Not false negative, it's false positive. Let's see the final leaderboard for today. Okay, Aryan gave a tough fight to Durgesh and Himanshu. And Aryan is on the top with 8868 points, followed by Durgesh, Himanshu, Pravina, Ritu. I'm not able to see all the names. Akhilesh, Rashmi Gupta, Satyam. Very nice. Excellent. I thank all of you for this participation. Your certificates will be on the way by today, tomorrow. And this has been live recorded in YouTube. If you have to refer to these questions again, you can visit the YouTube channel. We don't have too many of videos because we are very selective about it. And we do record these events there. You can refer back to the questions. If you have any suggestions, please drop us a line. We will be more than glad to take your suggestions. And we look forward to have many more such events in the coming months. I thank all of you once again. And the YouTube link has been provided on the chat for you. Thank you so much.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, how many people will receive prize?
The first 3 of them will receive the Amazon vouchers, and rest of us will receive the certificates. Okay, does that answer your question? Thank you, Pravina. Thank you. Okay, we end the session here. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.